The Advanced Guide to Microsoft Access 2013 Strategies for Archiving Part 2 Another Computer Mama Guide. In the Data Archives Lessons Part 1, we analyzed the table and discussed how we would build an archive strategy, not delete the data. We also learned how to add new records or append them to a table and check for duplicates. In this lesson, Part 2, we're going to work with the action queries. Update, make table, and delete. The queries will automate the process for archiving our data. There are some sample files you can download if you wish. If you started this lesson with Part 1, you can continue with the same database. So, start the program Microsoft Access and open that Access database. A good administrator always looks at the data first. The data is table movies and it is open in Design View. Here are the changes we made in Lesson 1. 3 new fields were added to assist us with the archive program. The field name is archived and the data type is yes/no. The field name is status. It is short text, but we use the lookup wizard to put in our own multi-values. And finally, the field name is comments. It is long text and it is formatted as rich text. Select the oldies. Our goal is to create a query that selects all movies that were released before 1990, and then mark them as archived. The ribbon that I want is Create. Create, Queries, Query Design. When you are prompted by the Show Table window, select a table, Table Movies, and close the Show Table window. Do this too, add the fields. Go to Table Movie and double-click the following. Movie ID, Movie, Year, Archived, Rating, Genre, Stars, and Rental Price ID. Try this too. Edit the criteria. Go to the field Year. On the row for criteria, type the following. Less than 1990. This is a select query. It will select all the movies that match this criteria. Try it. Go to Query Tools, Results, Run. Click on Run. What do you see? This query returns 73 movies that have the same criteria. Less than 1990. Keep going. Please take this query back to Design View. Our goal is to update the oldies. We use the Select query to find the oldies. The same query that selected the old movies can be changed into an action query. We can use an action query to update the archive field to Yes. Click on Update. What do you see? There should be a new row in the QBE grid. Update to. Try this too. Enter the update value. Go to the field Archive and change the update to Yes. Better do this first. Save the query. Go to File, Save. When you are prompted, please enter the name Archive Movie UQ, where UQ means Update Query. Keep going. An update query is an action query. When you run the update query, you'll be notified that this action will change the record and that there is no undo. Run the update query. Go to Query Tools, Design, Results, Run. What do you see? This query will update 73 rows in Table Movies. That number matches the one we saw when we tested the query as a select query. We are ready. Click Yes to run the update. All right, trust but verify. Confirm the updated rows. Go to All Access Objects and double-click Table Movies. What do you see now? The update query changed the archive field for Yes for the movies released before 1990. That was good. Please close Table Movies and we'll go back to the query. The first step, we marked all the records as archived. We could use this query to now move those records to a brand new table. The name of this query is Make Table. Go to Query Tools, Design, Query Type, and select Make Table. You will be prompted to name the new table. Please enter the following: Table Archive Movies. Click OK. Please do this. Save this query as a Make Table. Go to File, Save Object As, and name it Archive Movie MT, where MT stands for Make Table. Keep going. If you are ready, please run the action query. What do you see? The Make Table query created a new table, Table Archive Movies. There are 73 records in Table Archive Movies. Very good. The last action query. A delete query does exactly what the name spells out. It deletes the data. As an administrator, this is against my nature. I'd rather move it over to a different table. However, there are places where you need to get rid of old data. We're going to practice the delete query with a copy of the movie table that we made earlier. The ribbon that I want is Create. Create, Queries, Query Design. You'll be prompted by the Show Table window to select a table. Click on Copy of Table Movies and close the Show Table window. Do this to add the fields: Movie ID, Movie, Year, Rating, Genre, Stars, and Rental Price ID. Now try this too. Add a criteria. Go to the field for year and enter the criteria: less than 1990. This is a select query. Let's run it and see what we get. This query returns 73 records. Please take the query back to Design View. So we tested our query as a select query. Now you can change it into a delete query. Go to Query Tools, Design, Query Type, and select Delete. Try this too. Run the delete query. What do you see? You'll be prompted that you're about to delete 73 rows. You'll also be reminded that there is no undo. Click Yes, and let's go see what's left in the table. Go to the tables and open the copy of Table Movies. What do you see? There were 411 records. Now 73 have been deleted. For what it's worth, that is a delete query, and it did delete the records as promised. Okay, close the copy of Table Movies. Now please save the query. Go to File, Save, and enter a name. Delete Archive Movies DQ, where DQ stands for Delete Query. Very good. Close the query. So lights, camera, action. This lesson began a long time ago by importing new movies into our table and checking for duplicates. We created several action queries to mark the data, move the data, delete the data. You done good. You can get 2 cookies. This is the Computer Mama, and thank you for coming.